we get back here, but I just want you to picture something in your mind.
Hey,
Think about
how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and I'm outside in my front yard, or side yard, and I was going to see how this radio did on medium wave out here, away from my electronics. I tried about 15 minutes ago. Oh, now we get the airplanes going over. Stand by. Sorry about that. I live about a mile from a small airport, and of course Saturday is when they take their little planes up, so we're going to get background noise every once in a while. But anyway, what I was saying is I tried to tune a medium wave station on this Tecsun S-8800, and I was getting like two stations. Well, now we got traffic. What are you going to do? I was getting like two stations on some frequency, and then I was getting all kinds of interference. The interference, I'm sure, is from the electronics. And so I moved outside so we can see what this thing does on medium wave outside. Now, it's also about 10:30 in the morning, so those local stations now are at full power. That one station that's about 6 miles, it's now at 50,000 watts or kilowatts. I don't know. It's a lot of power. Anyway, so we're going to try it. This frequency, 520, when I was upstairs a few minutes ago, I was getting two stations, of which neither one should be at 520. So let's see if they're still there.
With your money and income problem. We'll show you how to keep your money free from market risk. We can stop.
Yep, they're both there. Two stations coming in on 520, which there should be. I got the listing here. Let me just double check. There are no stations near me within, I think, 100 miles on 520. So one of them, I'm sure, is the one from 820, which is the one that I was talking about earlier. And the other one, I may be at 860. Let's go to those two frequencies and see if I can discern that.
Well, the Chevrolet family of the specialized in
there's one of them. 820.
Planning. Did you? Okay. That's a lot of
860. That's the other one.
Yeah.
And they're really strong and they're really close. 860 is 7.5 miles from me, and 820 is 5.8 miles from me. So they're very close and very strong. So there, and let's see what I've got this set on. Oh, that's right. It's medium wave, so it's an internal medium wave antenna. So it doesn't matter the settings here, except for the local DX, and it's set at DX. So let's go back to 520 and see if that will help any. 520. There they are. I will leave it up.
Kind of money that can be gone overnight because
that helps. I can still barely hear them, but it helps. We'll go back to DX. So apparently that amplification that it gets when it goes in a DX mode, it's so much that it's picking up stations at the wrong frequency. Let's move on because, stand by. Ooh, man. I can't believe there's traffic. I'm on my road. Never mind. Okay, there's 540. There is a station at 540, and it's 78 miles away. That's impressive. Daytime. 560. No station should be there. Two stations, just like at 520. 570, very clear. There is a station there, 24 miles away.
What you need to do is you have to get your heart rate
fine.
as high as you can.
No interference, no noise. Now let me look at my other list I made when I was trying these upstairs in my office. 570 had 2 stations plus noise. So it had those 2 stations plus noise, and I think one of the stations was the correct station on this frequency. Plus it had noise, probably from my computer.
You're doing this for a short amount of time. We're going to make this really.
I only hear one station. That's good.
Well, you can do
Let's go up.
exercise you want. And
620.
noise coming, so it's going to be really important for Shannon and the rest of that coaching staff. And
there is a station, 620.
Some of these veterans to keep everybody together. Well, I
it says upstairs I had the station plus a very loud whine, a high-pitched whine. The whine is gone.
But just think about that. You're 3 and 4 before Halloween.
640. Now, of course, I get this laying down too. Okay. And is there a station at 640? I have no station listed at 640. Now, you have to keep in mind this listing I got off the internet may not be accurate because stations around here come and go, especially the Spanish-speaking stations. I have no station listed. It's coming in pretty clear. 640. All I had before was some noises. They sounded kind of like TTL data. All right, let's move on. Pretty weak, but I hear no noise, except just ambient noise. There's noise. So there's noise at 650, which I didn't have before. It's a weak station coming and going at 670. And noise. There is no station listed at 670. It's Spanish again, so may not be on the listing. 680. There's a station. Loud, clear. That's good. 690.
Muchas horas.
760. That's good. That's a station. Clear. The hiss there, not the normal ambient noise.
Bloomberg article.
820. That's the one that's strong.
Lloyd is all about. He's going to tell you.
860.
Relationship. To pick up your copy of Mentor
910. That's a station. Yes. That station is 40 miles away.
The approval is
970. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Otherwise, this is going to be really long. I will do something that I just did by accident. Is I will change the bandwidth.
They're going to
turn the volume up.
Whatever it takes to try to get your business because they don't have any more refis and they don't know what it takes to close a purchase. They couldn't close a purchase on time if their life depended on it.
That's the lowest bandwidth.
855-773-8634.
Rest assured that if you're out to buy a home, RP Funding is up to the task every step of the way. With the innovation...
Okay. So I don't want this to be too long, but bottom line, what it appears that this radio, when it's in a DX mode now, is very sensitive in the medium wave band. And if I try to use it as I suspected in my office it gets a lot of interference. It does also suffer, both in my office and down here, but not as much, from stations bleeding over from other frequencies in the same band. Now, I will do another show outside on shortwave. Right now, it's, like I say, 10:30, so it's not a good time to be trying to listen to shortwave. So that's it. If you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up. Have a great day. Bye-bye.